Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Caught behind the line. It's Law. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally.
And now the ball is not free.
Exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. It's complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting...
Oh, I'm out of space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Motion from the back. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Matthews. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gapped.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He caught it! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's long.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle was made on the return. But there is a flag on the play.
Illegal vehicle event. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Toss sweep right. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Staley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Vols are on the move. They'll leave it with him. He's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Look out, he's got room. Got the first first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
To the air on first down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Ready to try the point after. splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defense.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one time. A solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. But this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better game.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to ball his way in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.